Okay, maybe we can just slow it down a bit. Hey guys, my name is Justin. I'm your brand strategist and designer, helping coaches and entrepreneurs stand out in the social media space. In today's video, we're going to talk about the three simple step process to brand your business today. So let's hop into my computer and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so we're now in my computer. So this is a three simple step process that I use with my clients in order to brand their business fast, simple, and easy. Now, this is just an overview, of course, but it has the same principles of how can you brand your product or your service-based business. So let's get started. So the first part is we have to understand that the enemy of brand or branding is just being a commodity. Being a commodity product is something you forget about or something that people can replace with an alternative. What we want is we don't want your brand to be like that, or we don't want your business or your service-based business to be just a commodity. But of course, the process of branding can be such a huge headache if you're not an initiate of creating brands or graphics, etc. So there's a three-step process or method to this. So it's just basically the same as these big companies do. The first step is actually to start with strategy. Now, what do we mean by strategy? Strategy means is to start answering the tough questions. Why should people care about you and your business, right? What makes the business unique? And why does the business exist? So these are very hard questions to answer, of course. But that's why you need a framework. So a framework is just something to guide you, organize your train of thought for you to come up with the answers to those tough questions. So the framework is based on Douglas Davis' book, Creative Strategy. Separate them into five different parts, which is the product, target audience, the feature, the benefit, and the values. So here's an example that I did for my client, which is we explored different criteria on what are the values, what are the benefits of it. So here are the components of the framework. So first of all, it describes the physical product, all right, the feature of the product. And then the second one is it describes the benefit. Third is the audience. Who is it trying to serve? And the values. Why does the customer care about the product? And then the pain point. After you've done the framework, the next step is to create a positioning statement. It's actually the North Star of the project or of the business. It is actually going to maintain your focus. So we provide waist trainers to empower women who want to bring all the boys to the yard without feeling discomfort and shame with their bodies. So this is the positioning statement we've come up with one of my clients. This isn't the basic framework that you can use. So we provide the feature, adjective, target, customer who wants to benefit without pain points or the caveat. So the second step is to create a mood board. It's because the logic is done. We've done the strategy. That's the logic part of the business, and it's time for emotion, right? So the mood board or the stylescape is a collection of ideas, visual cues, and auditory cues so that you can create a design system based on your business and in your brand. So here is just an example. This one on the left side, Pinterest. And these ones are for one of my clients. Okay, so we've designed this based on the perspective of your target market. When we're trying to brand our business, we always have to be consumer centric. So the mood boards focus on what is the brand energy of the business, right? What is the personality of the business? What is the tone and voice of the business? So here are some resources that you can use. You can download images, okay, but please always do remember that mood boards are not for you to use publicly because some of these images are copyrighted. This is just going to be the basis on the design direction of the business. The third step is the creative execution. So the creative execution is this is where you're going to execute on the design, the copy, and everything else, the ads, the lead magnet, the webinars you're going to use, because we already have a framework or strategy on how we can approach the target market and how we're going to position your product or service. So it's maybe a logo design, marketing collateral, social media content. It may be a webinar, it may be a lead magnet, an ebook. So here are some resources you can use for you to creatively execute what we've done during the previous steps. So if you're a little bit more professional in the creative space, you can use Photoshop and Illustrator. For a little bit more of a templated approach, you can use Canva or Photopea. These are some of the resources you can use in order for you to execute on your brand. So if you've reached this part of the video, I would like to say thank you and consider subscribing and hit that bell icon for notification, because in the next video, I'm going to teach on how to craft a brand story that sells. It's based on observing top coaches like Mary Forleo, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, and etc. So you definitely don't want to miss it out. So subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'm gonna see you next time. Thanks guys. Bye.